And we're ready for action. They're off and racing in the Vase, and the Campanologist pushed out of the gates. Mighty High got out very quickly, so did Jackalbury from his wide draw. Mr. Medici handy together with Dunaden, Silver Pond. Campanologist behind them from Redwood, Sarah Lynx. Vadamar, he's fourth last from Red Cadeau, getting well back Trailblazer, and Super Saturn's going to settle at the rear of the field as Beebman allows Mighty High to stroll forward at his own leisure. He's going keen here, Mighty High, but he's going to get over eventually from Jackalbury, and Mosse quite keen to take the sit on Mr. Medici. Campanologist sits fourth as they turn out of the straight. Redwood three wide, and the heavily back Silver Pond three back the fence. Then the Melbourne Cup winner Dunaden in the yellow colours. Sarah Lynx is outside, thumbs up the rails. Trailblazers got well back in the second half of the field with Vadamar, then Red Cadeau, and Super Saturn as last as they work to the back. And Mighty High is jogging in the lead at the 1500. Leads by a half on Jackalbury. Then Mr. Medici. Redwood strides forward on the outside of the favourite Campanologist. A length and a half then to Silver Pond from Dunaden. Two off to Sarah Lynx, thumbs up. Vadamar still three wide. There's no way in for him. Further back to Red Cadeau from Trailblazer, and Super Saturn's at the rear of the field. Down the back. Now they up the tempo a little bit, and Branca pushes forward on Jackalbury. Gets his head, his neck in front now of Mighty High. Redwood going to third on the outside of Campanologist, and Campanologist is sticking right to the heels of Jackalbury. Mr. Medici over on the fence, then Dunaden in the nose roll on the outside of Silver Pond. Sarah Lynx starting a run, turning out of the back. She's inching closer. Thumbs ups come away from the fence, then Red Cadeau, Vadamar. Trailblazers shuffle back to second last, and Super Saturn's at the rear. Down the side of the course now, and Jackalbury still with his neck in front from Mighty High. Redwood's been three wide the trip around Campanologist, Mr. Medici. Dunaden sweating on a run now, followed by Silver Pond, just getting shuffled back a bit as they turn, and thumbs ups extending to the outside. Jackalbury at the 400, three quarters to Mighty High. Campanologist plotting, thumbs ups running on. Dunaden with a split between them. Red Cadeau winds up, and Super Saturn as well. Jackalbury under siege, thumbs up hits the lead. Thumbs up a length clear. Dunaden back to the inside. Campanologist can't get there. Dunaden goes to thumbs up, and Red Cadeau and the Melbourne Cup winner Dunaden pulls away for Craig Williams. Beats thumbs up. Silver Pond rattled home late in a photo for third with Red Cadeau. Campanologist had his chance, then Trailblazer. Further back to Jackalbury. Super Saturn, Vadamar deep from Redwood, and Mr. Medici second last. Sarah Lynx has pulled up badly. Sarah Lynx has pulled up short. Dunaden takes out the Vase. Well, the first Melbourne Cup winner to win a Group 1 here in Hong Kong in Dunaden, well positioned by Craig Williams, just as thumbs up had let down and momentarily looked to be the winner of the race. Silver Pond lost his advantage a bit coming to the turn. He's rattled home in a photo finish for third with Red Cadeau, the horse that was backed off the map, Silver Pond, but it's all about Dunaden. The Melbourne Cup Hong Kong Vase double. He's extended brilliantly to win it, really with the head stretched out. No dramas of a close photo finish today. He had Red Cadeau. The
3 is where the winner is, Dunaden. Jumped away quite okay. Thumbs up from the inside also jumped quite well. There was speed coming across from nearer the outside with Mighty High travelling forward. Jackalbury also went forward along with Redwood. Mr. Medici was punching through, but at this point Craig Williams had Dunaden fairly handy to the speed. He just gets in behind here, in behind Mr. Medici, and straight away Brett Preble on thumbs up wanted to get into a one-off trailing position as well. So they come down towards the judge, and Mighty High, Darren Beebman, trying to ease him across the face of the field, has a slender lead from Mr. Medici and Jackalbury. Campanologist got a lovely run throughout, as did Silver Pond sitting three back the fence. Redwood was caught wide. You can see Dunaden there running about 6th and 7th into a lovely position, one off the fence. There's a couple that are caught wide on his outside. Sarah Lynx, the filly, she didn't have any luck. She ended up being wide, as did Vadamar, as they work in towards the back of the course. Thumbs up's now been shuffled back a little bit on the rail. Trailblazer got well back. Red Cadeau also got a fair way back in the early stages, and Super Saturn was one of the tail enders. As they work into the back now, the yellow colours of Dunaden, that's the winner in the Vase. It's Mighty High making attacking play as they just gradually start to quicken up the tempo now. Jackalbury's been there. Redwood hasn't had any luck. He's covered ground wide. Campanologist has had a great run. Mr. Medici likewise, and Dunaden just sweating in behind them there. And you've got to go behind him to find Thumbs Up, the runner-up, and then Red Cadeau, he's back fourth last on the inside with the red cap. So he's done a good job to get through traffic there, Ryan Moore, and get his horse into the clear when they come around the straight. This is where it starts to hot up now. Dunaden, well, Williams hasn't done anything on this. He's just sat on it. Now he just needs to steer it into clear room. And as they come to the bend, the pace quickens, which is what Dunaden wants. And Brett Preble just sweating on Dunaden to go. And in fact, he doesn't go when he wants him to, so he goes before him. Thumbs Up now reels out wide onto the track, and Dunaden, Williams decides to go through traffic. Red Cadeau following Thumbs Up into the race. Look at the gap open up there for Dunaden. He sees it. He quickly pounces on it, Williams. Got a little tight there momentarily as Thumbs Up quickly swept to the lead. Red Cadeau coming down the middle of the track, but Dunaden, as he did in the Melbourne Cup, he was clearly headed, but like a tiger, he fought strongly and he clawed back the margin on Thumbs Up. Another dour staying performance, and he was simply too good in the Vase, and the French have won it over Hong Kong and